The Honorable Speaker of Council, Councillor Nobuhle Mthembu, Honorable Chief Whip of Council, Councillor Sthembiso Zungu, members of the Mayoral Committee, Honorable Councillors, Ministers, Deputy Ministers, MECs, and members of the provincial legislatures, members of the South African Local Government Association, Diplomatic Corps, leaders of political parties, special acknowledgement to the African National Congress, City Manager and your administration, fellow South Africans, Consular General of China, guests in the gallery, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and compatriots, Dumela. Madam Speaker, with your permission, please allow me to preface my remarks with this caveat so that I can effectively deliver my first State of the City address. Orlando Pirates winning. This is the Pirates. This is the Pirates we want to see on a regular basis. In the same spirit, 2025 and beyond must be the year we see the Joburg we want to see. Madam Speaker, of course, we readily admit that this address is delivered during difficult times, both locally and internationally. The people of Johannesburg legitimately are concerned about the city that they call home. And this is my home too. All I know is Johannesburg. Without Johannesburg, I have no grounding. Therefore, as an executive mayor, I rise with the empirical task and responsibility by stating the following. By stating the following. I, Dada Morero, swear that I will be faithful to the Republic of South Africa, will obey, respect, and uphold the Constitution and all laws of the Republic, and I swear to perform my functions as a member of the Mayoral Committee of the City of the Metropolitan City of Johannesburg to the best of my ability, and I swear that the contents of this declaration are true, so help me God. These words drive me to focus and serve the people of Johannesburg, restoring law and order through by-law enforcement and crime prevention, making sure that traffic lights do function, giving traffic fines to offenders, creating opportunities for young people, keeping the street lights on. Equally, it falls upon us as this administration to collectively create a Joburg that is vibrant, safe, and where every resident must not go to bed hungry. The people of Johannesburg must reflect the 43.9% of Gauteng province GDP, which totaled 2.4 0.37 trillion and 14.97% to the GDP of South Africa, which had a total GDP of 6.97 trillion in 2023. We have a promising story to tell, but let us start the journey from the beginning. Since the formal establishment of Johannesburg in 1897, the city had 104 mayors. I was formerly mayor number 100, and today I am mayor number 104. This number symbolizes democratic gains we have made as a people. I wish to believe that all these mayors represent aspirations of Joburg they wanted to see and led. Imagine what went through Mayor William Richard Bostred in 1912 when he had to write his speech during the challenging times, or of Mayor Monty Sklar, who led the city from 1976 to 1977. And of course, David Tibedi, who led in 1978 as the first black local authority apartheid administrator of Soweto. Both faced challenges in crafting their speeches because they had to respond to challenges led by young people who subsequently shaped the South Africa we see today, the June 16 generation. Needless to say, 91 apartheid mayors designed the segregated infrastructure and unequal spatial system we see today. This racialized system was only designed for a minority. Therefore, they were not inclusive in their approach, and for that we must continue to blame them. As such, I rise on the shoulders of our democratic mayors who worked hard to dismantle the spatial divide and took it upon themselves to reimagine Johannesburg differently. For this, let us rise, fellow councillors, and recognize their contribution to the democratic city of Johannesburg. Let us acknowledge Mayor Isaac Mukhasi. You may be seated. Acknowledge Mayor Isaac Mukhasi. 1995 to 2000 was the first post-apartheid mayor of Johannesburg. He was driven by the need to eliminate poverty in Johannesburg. During his memorial, it was even suggested that Johannesburg should be named Isaac Mukhasi Municipality. This may not have happened, but today we honor him and his generation for their contribution to Johannesburg. Executive Mayor Amos Masondo, the man who implemented Igoli 2000. The man who implemented the Igoli 2000, which was a 3-year plan aimed at addressing the financial crisis and restructuring the city into a single metropolitan authority. He systematically changed the face of Soweto. Today, we deservedly call him the father of local government. Executive Mayor Park Stawu, the man who transformed Johannesburg. The man who transformed Johannesburg into a world-class African city. The man who transformed Johannesburg into a world-class African city. The city transformed and became financially viable. Under his leadership, he stitched the city together through the implementation of the Corridors of Freedom and Josie at Work programs. The people of Johannesburg enjoyed living, working, and playing in this city. Executive Mayor Herman Mashaba Executive Mayor Herman Mashaba, also known as the accidental mayor, he tried to clean Johannesburg. Executive Mayor Jeff Makubu, who led the government of local unity and led us through COVID-19 health and economic pandemic. He kept many residents alive during this difficult period. His approach to accelerated service delivery was impressive. The Executive Mayor Jolly D. Matongo, the man who put in place an economic recovery plan aimed at turning our economic crisis into an economic opportunity. Executive Mayor Mpho Mwerani, our service delivery mayor, every day was a clean-up day. Clean Joburg, Cleaner Joburg campaign. Executive Mayor Mpho Palazzi, the first female mayor of the city of Johannesburg. Executive Mayor Dada Morero, Executive Mayor Dada Morero, effective mayor for 25 days. Executive Mayor once again Mpho Palazzi, the return. Executive Mayor Thapelo Ahmad, the mayor who tried to attract as much investments into the city. Executive Mayor Kabelo Kwamanda, our equally youthful mayor. And of course, Executive Mayor Dada Morero, that is me. Our challenges are complex, and we don't have infinite resources. Alone, we will not solve these challenges. For instance, the city is not financially stable. Infrastructure is decaying, and service delivery backlogs have reversed the gains we have made. COVID-19 alone set us back by 10 years. As we stand here before you, our uppermost in our minds and driving our actions was to go back to the starting gates of our founding mayors, like Executive Mayor Amos Mason. Distinguished guests, our love for Johannesburg help and propel us to partner with the national and provincial government, business, labor, and civil society. Together, we are ever endeavoring to solve our collective challenges through collective partnerships such as Josie My Josie Consortium, and we want to thank you for collaborating with us on transforming underutilized buildings in the Johannesburg inner city. The Johannesburg Parks Alliance, we welcome the 1 billion partnership to rehabilitate, develop and maintain green public spaces across the city, involving corporate sponsors and non-profit organizations. Discovery Insure and Avis Southern Africa, our partnership of implementing our Pothole Patrol program using mobile technology is yielding the results we want to see. Johannesburg Inner City Partnership, please do not give up coordinating efforts to improve urban safety, cleanliness, and walkability through projects like Adapt, a pavement, and precinct upgrading in the inner city. Water and Sanitation Services, South Africa, we thank you for implementing the 5-year operational management contract for the administration and delivery of water services under Johannesburg Water. Coca-Cola Beverages, South Africa, thank you for being by our side throughout these many years. Your activation programs help us to keep the city clean, and now we will be rolling out the Grow My Business training curriculum to empower township-based entrepreneurs in retail and in hospitality sectors. To all taxi associations, Johannesburg, to all taxi associations in Johannesburg, thank you for your positive contribution in managing illegal street traders. This Youth Chamber of Commerce and Industry, I am excited about the launch of the Y20, the Y20 launch. Thank you for practicalizing youth development by building innovation and entrepreneurship centers that will anchor Joburg's transformation into one of Africa's smart cities. Private property developers, thank you for joining our collaborative approach that can be seen through the Caswell Reservoir project, which was approved 9 by the Mayoral Committee in March 2025. In this partnership, a 10 megaliter reservoir will be constructed by a group of private developers at an estimated cost of 40.3 million, fully funded by the private sector. Steyn City, we're excited about the 11.5 billion investment on bulk infrastructure such as roads, sewer, stormwater, electrical and gas reticulation. This is a meaningful investment in the creation of 27,000 jobs. Fellow councillors, every day we must listen and respond timelessly to the voices of Joburgers. All they want is electricity, water, transport, safety, and housing. In this regard, let us continue to executing and doing the following. 1, implementing our energy sustainability strategy that tries to ensure the delivery of conventional power and integrate new distributed energy generation and energy storage facilities into the energy mix. The big idea aims to reduce our reliance on generating a capacity from Eskom. This new energy mix is designed to relieve the pressure on Eskom. 2, investing in deprived and marginalized areas with the goal of addressing deep infrastructure backlogs, transform these settlements into livable, connected, and economically viable communities. To this end, the city has allocated at least around 3 billion over the medium-term revenue expenditure framework to invest in 8 of its own most undeserved, underserviced areas: Diepslot, Southern Farms, Ivory Park, Galfontein, Orange Farm, Soweto, Rivali, Zandspruit, and El Rado Park. Revitalizing the inner city by restoring Johannesburg's urban core At the center of Johannesburg high-impact program is the Inner City Revitalization Project. This cross-cutting initiative is aimed at upgrading bulk infrastructure, refurbish abandoned buildings, install safe public lighting, and restore dignity to the heart of the city. This investment will unlock mixed-income housing, attract commercial tenants, and reignite the economy of the central business district. Key precincts such as Marshalltown, Jeepistown, Hillbrow, and Braamfontein will benefit from this multi-layered program. The inner city is not just being restored, but we are transcending the so-called herbicide. We are transcending the so-called we are transcending the so-called herbicide, or rather what we call the decay, or the urban decay in simple terms. It is being repositioned as the economic epicenter of the Gauteng city region. We are reclaiming the inner city. The reclaim of the inner city has become personal. Implementing the Lutheran mixed-use development is the flagship human settlement intervention in the city. Located in the southwest, near Protea Glen, this development will deliver 30,000 housing units alongside bulk infrastructure, social amenities, and local economic hubs. Funded through the Urban Settlement Development Grant, the project is implemented by the Department of Human Settlements and JOSCO. Lutheran represents the city's commitment to spatial equity, integrated settlements, and the delivery of new sustainable neighborhoods. We handed over the Southern Farms mega project, which presented an opportunity for the city to deliver 43,000 subsidized housing opportunities to 11,000 residents of Johannesburg. This project makes provision for a fully integrated township with mixed income housing typologies supported by economic activity and social and community facilities. Electrifying informal settlements led by City Power. The electrification of informal settlement remains a top priority, with a 296 million allocation focused on connecting to the grid areas such as Diepsloot, Orange Farm, Ivory Park, and Kaisense. This initiative will provide safe and legal electricity access to thousands of households, integrating them into the urban energy system and laying the groundwork for service upgrades and formalization. The program also supports the city's energy transition through complementary investments in substations and upgrades and energy efficiency retrofits. 7, building resilience and reliability of water security through Joburg Water, which commands the largest average capital allocation. This program is delivering a series of large-scale interventions aimed at securing Joburg's water future. 8 will be implementing Johannesburg Growth Agency multi-year infrastructure program. JRA is tasked with preserving and upgrading the backbone of the city's mobility network. This includes concluding the reconstruction of Phase 1 of Lillian Ngoyi Road by August 2025, tarring of gravel roads in the township areas, and the rehabilitation of stormwater infrastructure. These interventions will reduce flooding, enhance connectivity, and ensure that the residents in under-serviced areas are better integrated into city transport grid. Upgrading Picketup's landfill rehabilitation and waste infrastructure to support Johannesburg's transitions towards a circular economy focused on the following: upgrading and rehabilitating landfill sites at Grootkopies, Marie-Louis, and Robertson Deep, installing material recovery facilities and biodigesters, procuring new waste collection fleet. The 10th area that we'll focus on is acknowledging the city's social and community capital strategy that includes a strong social infrastructure component. Key projects herein would include the following. 1, the Cosmos City Swimming Pool Clinic and Matolesville Multipurpose Community Center, the Bread Drums Multipurpose Center, paired, of course, with the shelters for disabled persons. He can see a clinic upgrade and expanding access to primary health care. Upgrading the Jabulani Precinct, which is a cultural and civic repositioning program. The Jabulani Precinct upgrade with a 24.2 million allocation under development planning is revitalizing Soweto's urban heart. Improvements to the pedestrian pathways, civic building and public spaces around the Jabulani Theatre and Civic Center. We will help stimulate tourism, creative economies, and township enterprises. Implementing the Orange Farm Renewal Program led by the Johannesburg Development Agency. This area-based intervention targets bulk infrastructure, roads, clinics, and social amenities in Orange Farm Region G. This historically under-serviced area receives tailored investment to address 13 density pressures to unlock formalization and connect to the broader urban economy. Supporting the Grand Central mega housing development aimed at delivering at least 83,000 mixed housing opportunities. Perhaps I should repeat this one. The Central mega housing development, it's aimed at delivering 83,000 mixed housing opportunities on the other side of Midrand. And this is the first ever bigger program to be rolled out in South Africa. Operationalizing the Integrated Intelligence Operations Center under public safety, the city is expanding its central crime and disaster response platform. The upgraded IIOC supports smart surveillance, data analytics, and multi-aging coordination in responding to public safety threats. From bulk infrastructure to community facilities, these projects embody Johannesburg's intent to rebuild trust, deliver equity, and invest for impact. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, this high-impact project portfolio of 2025-2026 reflects a mature systems-oriented approach to governance, grounded in the spatial strategy, financially accountability, and measurable service outcomes. The city is aware of the high electricity tariffs our customers are paying, especially industrial customers. These customers are major employers in our city, and we need to support them so they are sustainable and financially viable. Through City Power, we will provide a relief tariff option to our industrial customers. To the international community, cities across the world are engines of growth, and this growth is anchored through partnership, innovation, and entrepreneurship, particularly amongst our youth and marginalized communities. Through the hosting of the G20, B20, and the U20 summit, Johannesburg is now referred to as the home for solidarity, equality, and sustainability.